The United Kingdom is facing an era of accelerating global unrest, where traditional concepts of national security are being challenged by emerging threats such as cyber warfare, regional conflicts, and the geopolitical rise of authoritarian regimes. Amid this increasingly hostile climate, Prime Minister Keir Starmer has presented a sweeping plan to revamp Britain's defense infrastructure and military capabilities. But as Britain seeks to regain its strategic edge, questions persist over whether its ambitions will be matched by firm political will and concrete financial commitments. The stakes are rising fast, not just for the UK's military posture, but for its credibility as a security leader in a rapidly fracturing global order. On June 2nd, 2025, Starmer rolled out the Strategic Defence Review, a detailed proposal that promises to modernize the UK's defence posture across land, sea, air, and cyberspace. The plan features an aggressive expansion of the Royal Navy with up to 12 next-generation submarines, a £1.5 billion push into battlefield technologies driven by artificial intelligence, and the creation of a hybrid naval fleet blending autonomous drones with conventional ships. Government officials claim this review is a turning point for British defence, designed to stimulate 30,000 new jobs, revitalize defence manufacturing, and strengthen alignment with NATO. Defense Secretary John Healey emphasized that the move reflects a generational obligation to adapt before threats outpace capabilities. Yet, Starmer's plan has come under fire for lacking firm financial clarity. Although the government has pledged an extra £5 billion for defense in the current fiscal year and aims to raise military spending to 2.5% of GDP by 2027, roughly £85 billion annually. The more ambitious goal of reaching 3% of GDP is not legally binding and may be delayed until 2034. Experts at the Royal United Services Institute, RUSI, have criticized the lack of urgency, noting that geopolitical realities demand immediate investment rather than conditional aspirations. The Times reported that delays in reaching 3% spending could undermine critical deterrence capabilities at a moment when Russian aggression, Chinese expansionism, and Iranian cyber interference are all escalating simultaneously. Opposition leaders and analysts have voiced growing concern over the government's perceived hesitation. Shadow Defense Secretary James Cartledge described the strategy as a house of cards built on vague promises, warning that operational capabilities could degrade without secure funding lines.